how does one deepen that self-awareness?
Well, the first thing to say is thank you for introducing self-awareness. It's my I guess in some ways it's a crusade of mine to help leaders become more self-aware, because generally when I measure leadership, and it doesn't matter whether it's Microsoft or Expedia or Yahoo or any other client, self-awareness is pretty much the stack rank bottom leadership behavior. And the way that you begin actually to increase and improve your self-awareness, one is doing things like a 360 and truly absorbing the feedback and really reflecting on it. Another way is to have somebody shadow you for a day. Another way is to read and absorb and think about your responses to some of the things that people might be saying. Another way, a very quick way some of your listeners could do this, is it's called the third person exercise. And basically what you do is you imagine that you'd been shadowing yourself for a day in various meetings. So you choose 3 meetings, and at the end of the day you sit down and you write, so if I was doing it, when I watched Anna in the enterprise sales meeting, and then you write this third person narrative as objectively as possible about what you saw and how you felt about yourself in those meetings. And it actually can drive a lot of self-awareness by doing that very simple but very powerful exercise.
It is a very powerful exercise, because after I heard your book several months ago, I asked one of the people I was coaching to try it, and they found it very useful. So thank you for bringing it up again.
No, it's a pleasure. It's a great time.
Yeah, self-awareness is definitely, something that we all need to be aware of.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we are nearing to an end for this segment, and I was wondering if you could tell us anything about your future work, whether it has to do with your consulting or book writing or any research work that you might be sharing on your website, etc.
I'd love to. The next book is actually a challenge to emotional intelligence. I think that whilst emotional intelligence is an interesting concept, it's taken us away from something even more fundamental, which is thinking. I think a lot of people in business have stopped thinking and started emoting. So the next book is all about how we take thinking back into the workplace, into our homes, and into our behaviors. So that's one thing I'm very passionate and very excited about. And the other thing that I'm also kind of stoked about, to be honest, is that we've now looked back at a lot of the data we've collected over the years, and we're publishing a set of research reports based on these data. So one is about women in leadership. Another one is something you might not have heard about before, but it's called corporate life events. So looking at the number of events people go through in a business setting and how that impacts health, well-being, and productivity. And there are other ones coming on leadership over the next couple of months. So spending a lot of time writing and hopefully a lot of time, as you said earlier, investing in our new website, because we really want to make that a community that people find relevant and useful and also could contribute to. So it's not just us pushing information to you, it's hopefully you guys providing us with information as well. So those are the kind of 3 areas that I'm spending a lot of time in at the moment.
Okay, wonderful. So for those listening, please pay close attention to the URL that I've listed next to this article, rolieasoc.com, as well as a link to the book, Leadership Therapy. And also notice on the site ways to connect with Rolie Associates through Facebook, Twitter, and what else? There was one more thing.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, that's right. So thank you. Anna, this has been a pleasure. I really appreciate your time, and thank you for being present and available to answer all these questions and adding insight to our daily routine.
My pleasure. Thank you for the invitation.